Hi, I'm Inayat,
I'm Jasmannat.
And I'm Saanvi.
and welcome to The Teen Prison. First of all, I would like to tell our audience that this is our very first episode, and we all are stirred with excitement. Secondly, buckle up for this journey where we will take you through Sushant Singh Rajput's journey through Bollywood, his death, and bullying and nepotism in Bollywood. So, guys, you all know who Sushant Singh Rajput is and what happened to him on June 14th in his house in Bandra. He committed suicide, which was really, really sad.
Of course, it
So,
was.
how did you guys feel when you first came to know that he suicided? Like when you first got a notification on Google, somebody told you. So, what thing came to your mind? How did it affect you?
Of course, it was very shocking because when my dad told me about this, I was literally like, "Are you joking or what?" Because he was one of the finest actors Bollywood could ever get, and then he had done some very great work, like Sushant, like he did MS Dhoni, then he did Kai. I loved watching his films, and he had such great acting skills that I literally loved his work. And it was quite shocking that such a happy soul commits suicide.
Exactly. That's how I felt. Like the same thing happened to me. When my mom told me that he committed suicide, I was like, is this, you're talking about Sushant Singh Rajput, the
Like, are
Bollywood
you for
actor.
real?
Exactly, right.
And then, of course, he was such a happy soul, and like in his interviews, he looked so happy and so contented with Bollywood and his work. I never, like we could never imagine that something like this would happen.
Right, exactly. And it was really, I don't know, deep because, like, I know, like Rishi Kapoor and Irfan Khan, they died, but their death wasn't that sad and traumatizing as Sushant Singh Rajput's was, right?
Because they were suffering from an illness, but he committed suicide.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
sad passing on June 14 has left a void in the film industry, but the aftermath of his death has been quite eventful. It has reignited the insiders versus outsiders debate in Bollywood, and many are now slamming the certain members of the film industry for upholding the idea of nepotism. So, what do you guys think
Yeah.
about it? Like, does something like nepotism exist in the film industry, or just it's not the right way in which It is put.
What do
Well, I would like to answer that because I think the nepotism really exists in Bollywood. It isn't only in Bollywood, it's in all spheres, in all, paths of life, or, wherever, every career you choose, there's nepotism, right? There'll always be somebody who, prefer having their relatives or, their fathers and whatsoever, like sons and daughters to have that, place or that position in the career they had chosen, right?
That
And
is
that is
true, that is
really
true,
saddening.
but I feel that in Bollywood, more than nepotism, talent matters, and it matters a lot. Like, of course, I believe the star kids, they get their fame, like much early than the newcomers, like from the outsiders, we can say. But still, it only depends on talent. Like, if we see the film Pal Pal Dil Ke Paas, then it has Karan Deol and Sahid Bamba. So Karan Deol was from the film industry and Sahid Bamba was from outside, so she had to struggle a lot. But there is no guarantee that Karan Deol is also going to get film offers in the future because it totally depends on talent. And if he would have good acting skills, then he would get it.
I agree with you there, Jasmannat, but here's the thing. Karan Deol got his debut movie easily, right? He did not have to work really, really hard for it. Whereas with Seher Bamba, it was a different thing because Seher had to audition, and she won that role out of tens and thousands of girls who were longing to get that role, right?
Yes.
So isn't it hard to just think about it that Karan was the only person who was standing there for the role? He was already chosen, right?
But I
And
feel
Seher,
this is more of
yeah.
discrimination, not nepotism. This is more of discrimination. There's no
I
equality.
Right. I would say that it's kind of similar, discrimination and nepotism, you couldn't put it that way Because even if a person is from a rich background and is still an outsider, you know, they still would be, they still won't get that position in Bollywood, right? As I'll be quoting an example here of Tara Sutaria and Ananya Pandey. How did
Hmm.
Ananya Pandey, get that position in that Filmfare Awards? She won the Best Debut Actress Award, right? Do
Yes.
you think that Student of the Year 2 is a movie that is even worth that award, or even Ananya Pandey as such? I think that if they had to give somebody from the movie an award, then Tara Sutaria was a better choice. But Tara did not win that award. Ananya did. Tara comes from that rich family background, and her family is of musicians.
Yes.
Then why
Yes.
didn't she get an award?
Of course, I believe that. I believe in that. But what I actually feel that if we come back to the topic of Sushant Singh Rajput, nepotism cannot be a reason for a suicide, because suicide means actually emotional and mental pressure. Okay, and that totally depends on you how you take Bollywood. See, like, of course, he did not get such great films like from Karan Johar or from the Yash Raj Kapoor productions, but still he did some great work. Chichore and all of these, they were great hits, though he did not get many awards for it, which I truly believe that is a perfect example for nepotism. But still, I believe that for suicide, this is not a reason, because for it's upon you how you take it. If you just keep pressurizing yourself that I didn't get this award, this was a failure, and you don't learn how to fight it back, of course you will have some mental and as well as like many other pressures.
But what I feel is that, you know, it might have been nepotism, right? We're still not sure why he died. And a lot of people say, like Kangana Ranawat put it, that
Yes.
nepotism and that pressurization, right? That the media put on Sushant Singh Rajput. Like she said that they
Hmm.
post, weird headlines for outsiders.
Yeah.
And for staff, they would never do that. Like Karan Johar and Alia Bhatt, all those people never got such stupid headlines until
Yes.
now,
Yes.
until the
She
time
slammed
Sushant
Bollywood.
died.
Exactly. She slammed Bollywood. But what I feel that, in Bihar, I read a post where it says that in Bihar, it's like ban Karan Johar from Bollywood. And then, it was something, a poster quoted as Insaf, or Sushant Singh Rajput ko Insaf diya jaye. So, like, banning Karan Johar or Alia Bhatt from the film industry does not, like, it does not give justice to Sushant Singh Rajput. It, like,
Yeah,
he
I
is
agree
not
with
the
you
only
on that.
person to blame.
Yeah, I completely agree on that point because Karan and Alia both, they might have not been a specific reason for why he died, but they're part of the system, right? So if you want to ban it, you have to ban the whole system. And a lot of people say that we should boycott all those films, right? And I think they're right on that part. Boycotting Karan Johar and Yash Raj production films, that'll be a better option.
Hmm. Hmm.
So what do you think about that? Is boycotting their movie is a good idea?
Well, I definitely don't feel like that. See, they are doing movies because that is their profession. Okay, now we are the audience. Whether we see their movies, whether it's a failure or a success, it totally depends on you. And I feel that like not blaming only one person, but I feel somehow the audience is also responsible for it, because audience is also more attracted towards the star kids. Like if there was like Ananya Pandey and Tara Sutaria, they were together in a film. So now just suppose that they both were, like they both had separate debut films. And of course, Ananya Pandey would have more crowd. Like she would have got more audience and more popularity. Her film would have got that as compared to Tara Sutaria. Why? Because she's the daughter of Changi Pandey, who was a great star at his time. So of course, I believe that this is a matter, and audience can also be blamed for it.
I would agree with that because the audience is more to blame than all these directors and producers,
Exactly.
right? Directors and producers, they start the thing, but the audience is the one which takes it further, right? But like there was this movie of Sushant, Sonchiriya, ended up only having 4 crores, right?
Hmm.
And a movie like Judwa 2 comes up out of nowhere and 150 crores. So just think about it. Son Chiriya had that amazing plot, that amazing story, and ends up only having 4 crores. And Jodha 2 comes up